Striker, Orcus, Salad, Thunder, Subterra, Pendulum Magician, Danger. I said for Worlds. Danger doesn't exist in Worlds because it's TCG exclusive. That's why Thunder wouldn't do as well as at Worlds because Danger doesn't exist. So we'll start off with your number one on this one, Striker.
Okay, so how do I describe this? The deck's playable, the deck's exceedingly consistent. It's still splashable, like, for which reasons you can get stuff like Orcus and stuff like that. But, like, the deck, I don't think it's ever going to truly die unless they completely ban multi-roll. Like, that deck can always have resources, and its ability to just carry on using the same resources multiple times makes it insane. And, like, it gets hit by some side deck cards quite heavily, but, like, even then it's not. I think that deck's always going to be exceedingly good. There's no way that deck's ever going to be bad.
Well, also because they've for the Worlds thing, they'll probably be playing Impermanence. Mine's been hitting OCG, so they won't be playing the Mine variants.
The Mine variant, you can still play, like, Device Line Metaverse, and it's still semi-consistent. Like, it's not bad, it's not good, but, like, you can still use Mine. Mine is definitely usable.
But mine's only at 1.
Yeah, and the cards that activated from deck are at 1 as well, so it's, like, not awful, but, like, you have more way of getting to mine out of your deck than you do of, like, opening mine in your hand, and even then, like, sometimes just activating mine's fine in that deck.
True. So it would be the standard though as TCG thing where it would be 3 Ray and then 2 other hand traps played 3 of, which unfortunately no Maxi.
Yeah, no Maxi, which is kind of sad, but then even then, like, what you have to remember is, like, the Worlds list is going to be a mix of both lists, meaning we're not going to have Maxi, but then, like...
It's basically both lists, however, whatever cards on the lowest of both lists.
Yeah.
That's why I say that Striker will still do well, because it's still got 2 Engage, 2 Anchor, which is still pretty good. And playing multiple Shark Cannons always wins a game.
And also has stuff like multi-roll to Rinker or everything, so it's fine.
Multi-roll at 3, so it's fine. So as long as that doesn't get hit in TCG, which I don't think that they'd release a banned list before Worlds, because it doesn't do anything. So we're going to separate it for, like, going first and going second Striker. So going first Striker. Would that be better than going for the second list? Because for going first, they'd probably play more traps like Trap Trick.
Going first? Oh, that's another reason why I think mine is usable, Trap Trick. But actually, no, you can't even Trap Trick anymore, thinking about it. Yeah, carry on, I'm going to need it. Like, going first in Striker, well, like, Striker's always been, like, the most middling deck ever. You can build it literally into anything. Like, it's one of the most diverse decks for the single reason that you can kind of branch out with it. Like, go second, drop evenly, window anchor away your entire opponent's board. Like, decks can do everything, really, in some degree or manner. The mirror match is a nightmare.
Oh, the mirror match
and
is like watching a
matchup
guy's
against certain decks is also a nightmare. But, like, straight up, it's probably the most middling deck out of everything. Like, it could easily win, but it could also easily lose. There's no... I think out of all the decks in context, like, pushing for Worlds, it's the solidest in the, like, direct middle.
It's all based on your opening hand, because either you're going to do very well this game or you're going to die in 2 turns.
Yeah, but it's one of the things where I think is, like, the deck lives a long time, meaning going first is really good because you can, like, again, you can just play for so long that you can outgrind your opponent. But then also you can, like, completely push for games so early on in that deck. Like, we've seen stuff like the Utopia play where you end up like a 10k Utopia punching your opponent.
Oh, that's depressing against the Salad matchup, because basically if you just have 1 Shark Cannon in your hand plus a Ray from last turn, you've won the next turn.
The deck's really solid, but it's about, like, okay, you got 2 Engage, meaning you've got 5 Ray in deck plus maybe the combo to get Ray out of deck with multi-roll plus field spell. And because of that, that deck can break, but it can also open up so insanely good. In my opinion, it's like an Orcus deck. You want to search all the cards out of your deck, but if you draw them and they start your combo, you're fine with it. I think it's fine. Like, the deck is pretty good for Worlds.
What hand traps, though, would be better for it? For us, we play usually 3... Well, we can't play 3 Ash, unfortunately, so it would have to be 2 Ash. Right. So 2 of each hand trap, 2 Ash, 2 Ogre, and then 2 Bell or 2...
I'd say Veiler. In my opinion, Veiler is a bit better this format. Just for the reason, if you can stop Orcus getting their field... Not Orcus, Salamander getting their field spell, you can really shut them off. And then, like... Or you can just hit Gazelle and stuff like that, and, like... In my opinion, Veiler's a bit better for resource management than anything else. In the Thunder matchup, Okay, Bell's live at all points, but Bell doesn't hit them as much as stuff like veiling a Colossus when they go to enter battle phase and then getting rid of it in the battle phase and stuff like that. Like these different, some certain decks, like especially Guru and Geist and Pen Magician, they have effects in the battle phase which let them get rid of cards on field. I don't know how to put this. You can get rid of certain cards quite easily, and I think I think Veiler is a better hand trap overall. And also, I think Veiler hits more things in the format over anything else. So if any hand traps are going to get played, especially in Striker, I think it's going to be 2 Ash usually, probably 2 Ogre, and probably 2 Veiler, maybe 3 Ogre or 3 Veiler, depending on your list.
And the second thing that I was going to go into, for going first or going second Striker, because I think that based on the fact that there are 2, mine won't do anything now because mine's at 1. So
yeah,
so it's better, I would say, to build the going second variant with a bunch more hand traps, because Orcust can still do stuff, because even though Mermaid's ban, it can still shit out a pretty decent board.
Yeah, because all you have to do is literally get to it. If you can get
to the heart horror, you can still continue.
Yeah. I mean, even if you just summon Nightmare Incarnated and get that in graveyard for Galatea, and then the entire combo's there. Like you can do the entire combo fine plus extend if you have any more cards. So going second, okay, Striker against stuff like Orcust. Going second is perfectly fine because usually they ever have 2 pops, and if you're playing Striker, you just summon back Ray and carry on doing the exact same play you were before. Which
they have 2 pops in the thing of Bardiche plus Dingirsu. But usually in Striker, you don't have multiple cards on the field, but then you've got to play through the double Fogblade.
In my opinion, if you're going against Striker, it's much better to have the counter trap negate than have the 2 pops. So going second, I think, has a really good matchup against Orcust. Thunder doesn't have as many negates, but it has a lot more like soft locks. Like playing under Colossus is such a problem sometimes.
It depends, because you can play through it by just doing the Hayate and keeps adding stuff from grid, because Thunder has a problem with dealing with monster effects.
Going second Striker, if you open up like evenly match.
The going second version usually has 3 impermanents, 3 evenly.
Yeah.
So, and I think it also plays Desires just to dig into the evenly and things like that, just to win even quicker.
It's one of the things where it's like, going second, let's say you open up evenly with Strikers, you win the Orcust matchup, you bait out that one negate, they lose outright then and there, because you just, playing Striker, you have much more advantage on them, especially when they've gone through their entire deck, done their combo. They have to start anew, and they're probably only running engine cards at this point, or maybe they can try and push for a second combo, but it's not the easiest thing to do in that deck.
It's also the fact that if you open up the Jamming Waves or any of your... Usually they play MSTs or Cosmic Cyclone. Usually I'd say Cosmic Cyclone over MST, because if you banish the Salad Field spell, then it makes everything for them an uphill battle. So if you banish the back row, which usually, you know what the back row is because Galatea sets it. So if you just bait that out straight away and then evenly their board, they can't play as well.
Yeah, they can't really come back because they have to either keep, let's say they're drawing a field spell, they keep the field spell, they get 1 Dingirsu pop. Cool, you tribute, you go into a second Sky Striker, that loses its target. They've not done anything. Or they get back a skeleton. Okay. Second case scenario, they keep Bardiche and attempts it lives and hope they may have Phantomic engine cards left in their deck. But, I don't see that happening. Third thing is they just keep a Fogblade on field. None of them are good situations. The Orcust plays in such a bad situation right there that Striker wins. Because Striker gets to play their entire turn as if nothing ever happened. Striker's going to be good. Do I think he's going to win? Probably not, but I think he's going to be good, yes. Easily.
It probably won't win, because Striker has this tendency to do really, really well, and then out of the blue, that's when the terrible hands start coming, and that's when it starts losing very quickly. So all the Striker players there'll probably be 2 or 3 Striker players by top 12, and then either one will continue doing really well, or they'll all just die. That's probably why Striker had such a good ceiling, is because so many people played it by the law of averages. If enough people play it, then the ones that keep winning will just keep going up and up and up, and eventually Striker will win.
Okay,